Okay, yeah.
So today we're gonna do a few grafts, and we've been working on grafts for a little over a year out here at the Peyote Way Church, and we've developed a method that's pretty easy to repeat. Basically, we need to get the San Pedros looking a certain way before we do the grafting. And I did this a few days ahead of time. I took the plants and I made cuts in order to have an elevated area in the center of the grafts for the peyote button to attach to. So once you have your area prepared, the next thing that you do is you take your San Pedro and you make a thin cut right at the top. And you take your peyote and you also make a thin cut. And I just made a thin cut a second ago. So then all I have to do is attach the areas as closely as I can. And then what I do is I take recycled plastic bags and I cover them for 3 days. And after 3 days, most of them will have attached. But there is a little bit of skill doing this because I want to take it and pull it tight without moving it from the position that it's in. And the San Pedro spines and the plastic bag allow it to be pulled just tight enough that I don't have to do any extra method. Sometimes I'll take these and just wrap it around here to make sure. So the peyote button and the San Pedro stock are tightly secured right here, and I'll show you another one. So first I take a cut on my San Pedro cactus, just a thin cut right there, and then I take my peyote cactus, and these are offsets from plants. I take a thin cut, just go a little thicker, and I look at where the center of this is and where the center of the San Pedro is, and I basically just want them to match up. I take a piece of plastic and I cover them up. Like I was saying, in about 3 days, usually they've attached. If you let it sit for longer than 3 days, there's a chance that your San Pedro will get a little bit moldy, but it doesn't mean that the graft won't work. It just might not look very good. Or it might cause it to rot a little bit sooner. So make sure you don't want it. Just pull this down over the spines. And it's got a nice humid environment, and we'll keep these in a bright but with no direct light greenhouse. And let's just do one more today. This is a really nice button, so I think I'll try this one on the Burgessii that we have over here. And I'm just going to make one more cut because I want there to be a nice platform and room for this little bit larger button. So I cut right through the center. I take this button, make a very thin cut. This one has a little bit bigger spine, so this is a little bit harder. But I might get poked, but it's worth it. Alright, so we just grafted 3 buttons, and I'm going to do about 10 more, and maybe we can talk more about some of the other ones that we have in the future.